Cyclone Michaung has left a trail of deluge and destruction in Chennai. Several areas remain inundated, a flood-like situation prevails, and normal life remains disrupted in Chennai. Even as the rescue operations continue, 2 workers remain trapped under debris and water in the city. It's been 3 days since the 2 workers fell into the 50 feet deep pit. They were trapped inside a portable container truck. This was dug up for construction on 5 Furlong Road on Velachery Main Road. And after heavy rains lashed the city, the road caved in and the container slipped into the pit. Meanwhile, NDRF teams are on the job. Efforts to pump out the water from inside the pit using pumps continue.
Well, it's been more than 3 days now since 2 workers, in fact, have faced a horrible tragedy over here in Chennai, wherein they were standing on a container vehicle wherein the road caved in and 2 of those workers in fact collapsed into a trench that's nearly now being said to be about 50 feet deep. Now this in fact, incident took place owing to the aftermath of Cyclone Michaung. In fact, more importantly, I would ask my video journalist Manish to show you that for almost about 3 days now, there have been search operations that are being carried out over here by different teams, in fact, of the NDRF, of the state fire services and of the others as well. Now, with that being said, of course, the unfortunate part is that the family members of these, the family members of both of these victims over here of the cyclone in fact, staged a protest. Now they're sitting here on strike for the past 4 days, saying that enough has not been done by the local administration here and that timely help was in fact, not given to these workers. Remember, on day 1 of the cyclone hitting, we were at this very spot bringing you a report about how teams of NDRF divers had in fact, been sent inside this trench to try and grab a sense of where these 2 workers who in fact died in this unfortunate tragedy may have been. Well, even today, as we continue to, of course, bring you this report, on the other side there are families of these 2 victims here who have in fact, faced this unfortunate tragedy. Well, what's of course, most important at this point in time is that while there are efforts on right now, it's really tragic to be telling you here that, in fact, the families of both of these workers who were on strike, the woman, in fact, the wife of course, one of these workers here remains pregnant. She's nearly about 3 months pregnant is what we are being told right now, while the mother of the other worker also over here in concern is, in fact, sitting here demanding that more efforts be put in. Now, in fact, this is the level of the damage that we're seeing today that has been caused by Cyclone Michaung. While several politicians have come and gone here and they visited the spot, what is, of course, the most unfortunate aspect of this is that their bodies have still not been found.